Well, it looks like China's crackdown on dissidents is now being described as the cruelest it has been in decades. This story comes to us courtesy of Julie Makinen for the LA Times, who reports that China is in the midst of what many overseas scholars say is its harshest crackdown on human rights and civil society in decades. They write that since Xi Jinping came to power nearly 4 years ago, hundreds of activists, lawyers, writers, publishers, and employees of non-governmental groups have been rounded up. Oh, sounds sort of like what's happening in Turkey right now under the new Turkish dictatorship. They write here that many more have been threatened and intimidated. Also, internet news sites, as we've been reporting here, have been ordered to stop publishing reports from sources that aren't sanctioned by the state. There's also been reports that comment sections have been completely pruned and purged of any criticism of the government there. They also state that China has been touting its efforts to boost the rule of law. However, some critics have now vanished under mysterious circumstances in places like Thailand and Hong Kong, only to surface months later in Chinese custody, claiming rather unbelievably that they turned themselves in voluntarily. Sure they did. They write here that many of those detained have appeared on state-run TV confessing to crimes before they ever had a day in court. So that is what communism looks like, the crushing boot heel upon free speech. And they're slowly trying to implement that here, as you can see. People being arrested and raided for Facebook posts, for expressing their political viewpoints. There's even been talk about having people have licenses to go on the internet, positive ID systems for bloggers. It's just absolutely disgusting what's being considered here in the United States. So take notes on what's happening in China. Hopefully, God willing, we can preserve the free speech we have in this great country in the years and decades and millennia ahead, if we can last that long. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Subscribe for updates. If you like what we're doing, give us a thumbs up and share this report. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary Franchi.
Badass shirt now available. Link in the description.